Well, 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 and what do we have here? A stripy little suitcase. And what could be inside? We have some fox keys. And inside the sleeping bag, we have a sleeping monster. Take a look at this bad boy. This is an Abus 64 Ti-50, but not just any Abus 64 Ti-50. This is a custom pinned titanium by the one and only Foxy3, who actually made this as a gift for the wonderful Potty314, who has very kindly sent this around the community to all YouTubers to have a go and see if they can get this open. Well, I have to admit I've had this lock for way longer than I should have done. I have to admit that when I got it, it had a little problem. The core retention pin wasn't working quite right, and the core was able to turn in the wrong direction and also able to come out, which wasn't so good, but we did fix that issue, and I put this lock in a drawer and I forgot about it. But here we go. We're gonna have a go at picking it today. I know this lock is a real monster to get on cameras. I've tried it before and failed, and I know Potty also had some issues getting into this lock, so very excited to have a go and see if we can actually crack this monster for once and for all. I'll take a look at these really beautifully 3D printed fox heads for the Abus key. Very nicely done, and also Foxy's very own stamp right on the body there. Very, very nice. The lock operates just beautifully. I'm actually very tempted to get an Abus titanium just because of how nice this one is. I shall be very sorry to let this one go. Alright, so we'll go and pop this in the vise and we'll have a look and see if we can get it open. Alright, so we have the lock clamped up and hopefully you guys can see okay, but we also have a black mark here which is to show you the rotation on the core, because this lock has some really crazy feedback. So let's just get stuck in. So click out 3, nothing on 2, nothing on 1, little click on 4, now we've got a little click on 2, that was another click on 2 and we've got some rotation. Tiny click on 4. Click on 3. We've got quite a full set right now. Just have a wee feel, see if there's anything else in here. Oh, that wasn't very good. We've got a reset now. I thought I was easing off tension there, but it turned out I eased off a little bit too much. You get to a point with this lock where all the pins have frozen up and there's just nothing that's giving you any counter rotation or anything. Okay, we got a little series of clicks on 4 there, a nice click on 5, click on 2, still nothing on 1, click on 3, I don't know, I think I've overset something. Okay, we dropped something there, click on 2, tiny little click on 1 I think, oh, we just nudged 2 and we have got an open. Maybe not the most satisfying of opens, but it's open and I'm going to take that as a success, because You guys have no idea how much I have fought with this lock to try and get to this point. Alright, so we'll pop you around here and we'll have a look and see what's inside. And hopefully the Allen screws on here are a standard size. Yep, turns out that they are. Okay, let's grab some tools. I have to say I'm very excited to see what Foxy has done with this lock, because this was a really fun lock to work with. Okay, so that's the last pin there. I think that's a retaining pin, so I'm going to leave that in there. Let's go for pin number 1 instead. Steel spring. And whoa, okay, take a look at this. We have got, I've actually seen this before in one of Bosnian Bill's videos, but I didn't think anyone else had ever had a go at doing this. Take a look at this. We have some chain here. It's like the chain that you get for your sink to hold the plug in, and obviously we can see the sheer effect that this will have when you're trying to pick, because the lock will tend to get stuck right on that thin portion right there. That is a very clever idea. I have tried doing this myself, but I found that the chain that I had was too large for the lock that I had. So very cool, very clever, and well done to Foxy for actually making that work. We do have a modified key pin there. I guess the rest of the pins are just going to look pretty standard now after we've seen that. Whoops. What's going on with this one? Wow, okay. Sorry, I'm going out of frame, but I think I'll just put down the pins right here and I'll show you what they look like afterwards, because we've got some craziness going on here. We've got some pin and pins. No wonder this lock felt really crunchy and was giving me loads of weird feedback. Nope, that doesn't want to come out of there. There we go. Yeah, I think that's a key pin. Wow, okay, something else very cool here, and I'm very excited to show that to you. I was wrong. I thought that that first chamber there had all the goodness in it. Wow. So I've got to decide who to send this lock to now that I've had a go at it. I think it was requested that the locks be sent out to people who had YouTube channels, so that we could follow the journey, which would be very cool. And I was having a wee think there as to whether we should take the core out. I think we maybe should, just to have a look and see if there's any crazy modifications that we should know about. Yeah, and there's that massive pin that I put in to retain the core. Here we go. Let's have a closer look. Okay, so it looks like, if we can focus, I don't think there are any core modifications. I don't think we needed any core modifications in this lock. The pins were more than enough to make this a challenging pick. And let's just have a look at this. Very, very cool work. So obviously we've got some pin and pins here, which are very fun to make and very, very effective. We've got some, this one right here, which I wanted to show you. This is a, I forget what this is called, but let's just call it a captive, or I'm gonna have to look up what this is called because I forget, but these are very cool. And very, very difficult to make. You've actually got to essentially make a pin and pin and then solder another bit on. We can see that there's been some soldering going on there. But this pin, if we can see right here, has a moving wafer in it, which is captive, which is extremely cool. I am so pleased to have finally picked a lock that has one of these in it. I know in some really crazy challenge locks they put multiple rings on there, which is very cool. I'm so pleased to have found a lock with that in it. Okay, just rearrange the pins a little bit. Then I'll show you the rest of the pins. So we've got very nicely modified serrated pins here. This pin, which has it's got a kind of barrel section right there, and that's our retaining pin right there. So absolutely mind-blowingly amazing work there by Foxy3. I will leave a link to his YouTube channel, Red Cat Imaging, down in the description below. I will also leave a link to Potty314's channel and his video where he has a little fight with this amazing ABUS challenge lock. So really hats off to Foxy3 for pulling this off. This was really one of the most fun challenge locks I have ever picked, and I am so honored to have had this opportunity. So thank you very much, and to all of you guys who are watching, thanks a lot for your support. Your comments, your likes are all greatly appreciated. So until next time, take care. I hope to see you again very, very soon.